Hello, Aries. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your bonus tarot reading for your luckiest day of the month, which just happens to be May 10th, 2025. Now, this month, we're going to take a look at your four aces, my darling. We'll see what is coming in for you in respect to the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and of course, the Ace of Pentacles. Keep in mind, Aries, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you, and therefore it's possible that messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is intended for another Aries. So just take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. And of course, if you would like a one-on-one, face-to-face, live Zoom tarot reading with yours truly, please visit my website, thetimelinetarot.com, for more information. With all that said, let's begin. All right, tapping into the Aries collective now for May 10th, 2025. What does Aries need to know for the month of May and their luckiest day of the month for Aries? We are clarifying the Ace of Wands. The Two of Swords just wanted to show itself, so maybe some of you are indecision when it comes to one of these aces. So let's clarify this for Aries. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles for Aries. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. The Ace of Wands is being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Five of Swords. The Ace of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by Justice. Bottom of the deck, overall energy for the month is the King of Swords. And not just for the month, but also for your luckiest day of the month, which is May 10th. So the Ace of Wands talks about what passionate new beginning is coming into your life. And for many of you, it has to do with stability. Now, the Ace of Pentacles can be anything. Could be a new job offering, a new financial endeavor, could very well be a relationship as well that is built on steady or sturdy ground. The Ace of Pentacles is the opportunity for you to get to the Ten of Pentacles. So you seem to have a passionate new beginning when it comes to some sort of stability or structure here in your life. Let's clarify this for you. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands here for Aries. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands for Aries. I feel like you will have the opportunity here to plant a new seed. I don't know if you can see in that photo, but there's a seed that has been planted, and now this individual gets to watch it grow. And again, that opportunity is to watch it grow and to nurture it so it can become the Ten of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So walking away from something that you had been working on that wasn't fruitful, didn't multiply, maybe didn't offer you the stability that you were seeking in your life. So now you have a new opportunity here. Tell me more about this now for Aries. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Emperor. There's your energy. Followed by the King of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, wow, and the Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Cups. So I do feel like there's an offer here coming in to you right around that May 10th. Now, it could be an offer opportunity you need to look for, or an offer and opportunity that's coming for you. Remember, when we're manifesting new beginnings, regardless of what they are, there's not only a desire to hope and pray, but there needs to be this inner desire where you're really utilizing the four aces of the magician to actually show the universe that you're serious about this new beginning. So whatever this new beginning is for you, career and finance, within your platonic connections, romantic connections, starting life over, moving, it's different for all of you, but there is an opportunity here that you can take, which will pull you out of this feeling of Five of Cups, which is currently where you're at. So I could be speaking to an Aries who's currently in a living situation that they're not happy with, right? The Five of Cups is void of emotional contentment. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's the loss of emotional contentment. So I could be speaking to an Aries where you're just not currently happy with your current living environment. However, you have the opportunity, should you apply yourself, to seek and find, and then in that respect, an offer comes in for a new living situation, which actually that Ace of Pentacles has the possibility here, and it's tangible proof, really, that it can get to the Ten of Cups. And with that King of Cups energy, it would be a place that you love. So take it how it resonates to you. There's a situation, environment, or connection in your life that's leaving you in emotional lack. You have an opportunity, should you choose to seek it, and then should you choose to take it, that actually would bring in the stability that you're seeking in some area of your life where you're currently feeling unfulfilled. Let's take a look now at the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, are you prepared to receive the truth regarding an important matter? This is clarified here by the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords talks about chaos and conflict, winning at all costs. This could be an external argument with another individual that maybe for some time now you've been seeking clarity on. For others of you, there's a truth that you actually need to say to someone. You could be resistant to say that because you don't want it to spawn or turn into the Five of Swords. And for others of you, this could be an internal conflict that you're having in regards to trying to find clarity and direction in a particular aspect of your life. But I feel like, again, if you search for the clarity, you will find it. Let's see what this is all about. Tell me about this Five of Swords to the Ace of Swords here for Aries. What do they need to know about the Five of Swords to the Ace of Swords? I almost feel like you're hiding the truth from someone. And it could very well be from yourself, right? This could be something that you kind of know intuitively, but you don't want to admit to yourself. For others of you, there's a truth that you actually need to say to someone, but you're resistant to say it because you don't want it to lead to an argument. Tell me more about this here for Aries. We're going to do one more shuffle. Thank you. Ironically, in the Five of Swords card, the individual behind this person seems to have a hole in their jacket right where their heart would be. So maybe for some of you, there's a truth you want to say, but you know that saying that truth would actually hurt another individual. So it's almost like you're hiding the truth to try to avoid an argument. Tell me more about this. Yeah, Two of Wands, at a crossroads on whether or not to speak. We have the Empress here. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Strength card, needing the courage and strength and perseverance, right, to actually say this very bold statement, which to you is the truth. It's rooted in Pentacle energy here. So I don't know who this individual is to you with the Empress energy. It could be a Taurus, could be a Libra. And truth be told, it could be any zodiac sign, because the fact is the Empress embodies all of the beautiful attributes of all four queens or all four kings, depending on whether or not this individual is a feminine or masculine. But there is something that here that you would like to speak in regards to equal give and take, equal reciprocity. So again, I'm going to use work as an example. I feel like that's the best thing that everyone can identify with, and then you could apply it to your life. I could be speaking to an Aries where you really love, you really love what you do, and maybe you even love who you do it for, but you have some issues with maybe the work environment or the way the projects are handled. Maybe you feel like you don't get a fair shake at work, or all of the effort that you put into it isn't really acknowledged by your boss. So there's this truth here that you've been wanting to say to this individual, but you're reluctant to say it because you don't want it to roll into the Five of Swords. Five of Swords can easily become the Ten of Swords, and so in that respect, you wouldn't want it to escalate to the point where you lose your job. Same thing if this is a parental figure, a spouse, a significant other, a friend, a neighbor. There's just the overall feeling here of being at a crossroads, wanting to speak your truth about reciprocity or the lack thereof. And there's this feeling of like, well, if I say it, it's going to roll into an argument. But your freedom here lies in the fact that you can say it. So May 10th would actually be a good day for you to sit down and have this conversation with this individual. Let's see what's right behind that page of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands and the Lovers card. So some of you are blocking yourselves from making the choice to speak up. Although with the Judgment card, your inner calling is telling you that it's time that you need to address this issue. Even if it hurts the other person, because saying nothing is actually hurting yourself. So again, May 10th would be a great opportunity for you to clear the air with this individual and be able to move forward in a more positive way. Ace of Cups to the Eight of Cups. The Ace of Cups talks about, are you prepared to have a new beginning in love? For some of you, a new beginning in love means you need to Eight of Cups, a current situation, environment, connection. Could even be a pattern or a thought process that you're having, or the way you're showing up in relationships. So let's see what this is all about. For some of you, you may have to leave one connection for another, whether that other is a known entity or not. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups here to the Ace of Cups for Aries. What do they need to know about the Eight of Cups to the Ace of Cups? One more shuffle now. Thank you. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the World card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This has been coming up in your readings a lot, Aries, where you have an earth sign or someone, even if they're not an earth sign, they could be very much rooted in earth energy, someone who's very rooted in the finer things in life, because the Queen of Pentacles tends to be very grounded, very nurturing, and very financially balanced as well, or at least strives to be. So whether that's a Queen or King of Pentacles, I feel like this consistently comes up in your reading. That in order for you to achieve this Ace of Cups, right, are you prepared to have a new beginning in love? it would require you to world card shut the door on possibly this earth sign, who's also represented here in the Knight of Pentacles. And again, if it's not an earth sign, it's just someone who really embodies and encapsulates the energy of, you know, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But it's almost like the type of connection you want, the Ten of Pentacles, that can really go the distance, that you feel is reciprocal in nature, because there's 5 pentacles on each side. So in order to have that abundant growth, it would require you to 5 of Cups to the Knight of Pentacles, walk away, albeit slowly but methodically and in a steady direction, away from whoever this individual is. And right behind that, we have the Ace of Swords. I mean, maybe for some of you, that's the truth here, that you need to speak, but you're afraid that it would, you know, roll into an argument. So take that how it resonates to you. You do have love here, almost like on hold or pending or waiting for you, but it does require you to close out a cycle with someone else. Now, if this is not, you know, if you're not in Aries where you have a choice between two, that's quite all right then. Then this very well could be that you need to walk away from a mentality regarding relationships, or maybe a pattern, the way you show up in relationships. You know, a King or Queen of Pentacles, and again, has nothing to do with earth signs. My best friend is an earth sign. But in terms of relationships, I'm going to get blowback from every Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's cross watching this. I don't mean this in a bad way. Every sign and every element has good attributes and bad attributes. And if you are an Aries, you're ruled by Mars, and Mars is fire, and Mars is passion, and Mars is excitement, right? Mars is the Emperor and the Fool card in tarot, whereas, you know, Taurus is represented by the Hierophant. You know, Virgo is the Hermit. You know, Capricorn is the Devil. So there, maybe for you, this individual is, you know, not as much of a go-getter, or not as rooted in action as you are, or a risk taker, or a daredevil. So there could be something like that for you, where it's just an unmatched kind of connection. And again, that could be with a friend, family member, or a lover. It could even be with a boss. You know, you might have all these great ideas that you're trying to bring to the table. And meanwhile, the job that you really would love, you know, that can go to distance and allow you to be the creative self that you are, you know, unfortunately, you would have to leave the current job that you're at in order to move to the new job. So, and take it how it resonates to you. But again, if this isn't love related, then in terms of love, a King or Queen of Pentacles isn't a very passionate King or Queen of Pentacles. So maybe even if you're single and you're looking for a relationship, maybe what you need to inject is a little bit more of your fire energy into a relationship, so you don't repeat the pattern where a connection can become stale or stagnant in the future. I hope I don't get any blowback for that. I really did not mean that in a negative way at all. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles here. And look, I only work here. I give you the messages that I receive, so please don't hate me for them. Let's clarify this Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this is really what you want in a connection. Page of Cups, something that's cute, something that's flirty, something that's more lighthearted. Pages are more energetic, and it doesn't mean that they're immature. They're just, you know, so maybe that's what you're looking for in terms of love. We're talking love here because it's Ace of Cups, but, you know, it could also be love for a job. Take it how it resonates to you. It's a collective reading. So maybe you want something that offers structure and stability, but still has some Page of Cups energy to it, where it's fun and flirty. Or again, if it's at work, it's something you could really pour your heart into. Tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles here for Aries. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles, what I feel you're desiring, my Lord, is the Sun. Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups here. Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So again, you know, in terms of love, this would be a partner that is more vibrant and is more passionate, more creative, more expansive, someone you could really work with. Like, you would feel like you and this individual are teammates, and they don't have to be a fire sign, but they could be someone who leans heavily into the fire element, because the truth is we all have all 4 elements in our charts. So I feel like that's really the type of connection that you could see yourself going the distance in. So for some of you, there's, you know, this is a relationship. You need to walk away from one, or maybe you feel, again, it's been stuck and stagnant, so you can move towards this Queen/King of Wands. Whether they're a known entity or not, in your mind, you feel that that type of person, or that archetype, would be better suited for you. And same thing if this is work related. You know, King and Queen of Pentacles in a career reading is, you know, the 9-to-5 desk job, and the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, is a business owner, or they're expansive, or they have more of a creative mindset. So, you know, they tend to be part of projects within a department or within a corporation that are just more fun and more exciting. In fact, most of the salespeople I've known in my life have been fire signs. So take that for what it's worth. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords, and again, that Lover's card. So whatever it is for you, career and finance, love and romance. There is a desire here for the Aries collective to be in union, whether professional, platonic or romantic, with someone who's a little bit more at their speed. Or on their vibrational wavelength. And again, we go back to that Ace of Swords to the Five of Swords is showing itself again. Maybe that's what you need to discuss. So take these messages how they resonate to you, whether it's professional, personal, or romantic. It appears that Aries collective is looking for a new beginning and something that is more passionate, more their speed. It does require them to leave something or someone behind. And it appears that they're afraid to speak that truth because, someone might feel insulted or hurt or betrayed or maybe even heartbroken over them speaking that truth. Let's clarify this last card here for you. We have Justice to the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles talks about, are you prepared to receive some sort of opportunity or gift? We see here that Ace of Pentacles is duplicated here. So many of you have an opportunity to move in another direction. Again, whether or not you choose to take it is completely up to you. And that's clarified by the Justice card, which does talk about being fair and balanced. So tell me more about the Justice card here to the Ace of Pentacles for Aries. What do they need to know about Justice to the Ace of Pentacles? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Justice card is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Emperor. There you are again. And the Justice card to the Justice card. Wow. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles shows itself again. So yeah, there's possibly an opportunity coming here from a Queen/King of Pentacles, someone who wants to work at healing, either a connection with you. And that connection, again, could be platonic, could be romantic. It's entirely up to you if you want to seize this opportunity from this individual. Five of Pentacles to the Sun card is here. You'll have to decide if it's something that you want to do. So I kind of feel like these messages for all four aces here for Aries kind of really encapsulates one story, which is you're currently in a situation, environment, or connection that you're not happy with. You've been contemplating departing from it. You would like something that's more passionate or more at your speed, but you're reluctant here because you'd have to notify someone of that change, and you're fearing that, they would be upset or it could erupt into an argument. Meanwhile, whomever it is or whatever it is that you're looking to depart from seems to want to offer you the opportunity to continue working there. So it could be the job who's feeling like you are about to pick up and leave. And so they might be coming in around May 10th to make you this proposal or offer for you to stay. Could be like a raise or a promotion, or hey, take every other Friday off, something like that. For others of you, if this is a friend, family member, or lover, and again you've disconnected from them, or you maybe have hinted, or you just have energetically withdrawn, and that they're picking up on your vibrational pullback, they could be coming in here to have a conversation with you. The Justice card does wield the sword of truth, so this person could be coming in to have a conversation with you to offer you this Ace of Pentacles. Again, this opportunity to reinvigorate the connection or to just reconnect with them in general. And bottom of the deck, we're going to close this off with the Ace of Cups. So most of you do have some kind of opportunity here coming in right around May 10th, and it'll be up to you if you take it or not. You'll have to determine whether it is a Five of Pentacles or whether it is the Sun. That's what I have for you, Aries, for your luckiest day of May, which just happens to be May 10th, 2025. If you liked any of these messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.